Hello everyone and welcome back. This is us looking at Scratch today. Now, the target for Scratch is really to have a fully functioning game with lots of features. I'm not going to go through making too many features because some of them I've already made here and a lot of them I've addressed in previous videos. But I'm going to show you how you might go about doing a few things. So to start with, you should have a basic game more or less like this. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save as a copy this one so that I can share this with you and you can start from here. At the moment I have a game. My game has 3 levels, which you can see here. And I have the code for a truck, and my truck moves around and takes me to the next level. And it even plays a sound when I'm done. I could move it around and show you that way, but I think it'd be easier. A nice trick you can do for debugging is just you can drag it, so you don't have to spend as much time doing it. And when I touch the end, it plays the sound, says you do it, and takes me back to the start, which is what this thing does here. If I press this, it resets me to the beginning of the level. All this is working really well. So what do I want to do? Well, I want to add some more features, and what I would like to do is I'd like to add the enemy. Now, I looked at doing this last week, but I know it was causing people some trouble. So let's do a new sprite, and we're going to choose a sprite. And in this case, I want to see if there's anything like a rock. Or anything. Perfect, rocks. Now this will be great. They're a bit too big, so I'm going to take that down to 10% of what it was. Good stuff. And I'm going to duplicate this one, I think, as well, so I can put him over here. I think maybe the 10% is a bit too small, so I'm going to change this to 15. And this up to 15 as well. Perfect. And now what do I want to do? Well, I want the rocks to fall down here. So the rocks are going to have their own code here. You'll see I have the code for the truck and I have the code for the rocks as well. For my rock, what it's going to do is it's going to say we need some events. We're going to say when this is clicked, what are we going to do? Well, then forever, I want it to move first of all. Just move 10 steps. Oh, we're going to want to start as well, aren't we? With the thing where we're going to point in our direction. So we're going to point in direction down. Okay. And then it's going to keep moving 10 steps. But then if it touches the edge, so let's see, we want a sensing here, don't we? So if it's touching edge, then I want it to turn around. So I'm going to go up to moves again, and I'm going to say turn, and turn 180 degrees. Good reference to our learning here. 90 degrees would be a quarter turn, 180 degrees will be a half turn. And then I'm going to want it to move, and I'm going to say 20 steps this time. Okay, let's give this a go and see if it works. Boom, boom. It's going really fast. That's the only thing. So maybe what I can do is stop that, and over here change the code, and I'll say it's going to move 5 steps instead. And then I'm going to change this to be 10 steps. But the good thing is it's now going back and forth and it is rebounding. Last time I had this problem that it was not really working, or it was jigging out a bit. Now there is a way you can make it. I'm trying to see if I can remember how it's done. I can't find it. Usually there's a button you can do. You know what? It might be hidden behind my recording software. There's a button you can do to make sure that the rock doesn't change direction. You can just make it fall down, but it's fine as is. And I really like this code, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this code and I'm going to put it in rock 2. Oops, have I managed to do it? No, it's gone a bit weird, hasn't it? Duplicate and rock 2. No, it looks like it's not working. What I'll do instead then is just check I haven't put it in the wrong thing. No, we're good. So, and if I press this, yeah, that's not working. So, oh, do you know what? It's gone here, that's why. That's why it's moving so quickly. Let me grab all these. There you go. I've got that. Okay, it works perfect. Then I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Can I actually copy and paste this? I might be able to. Let's see. Copy, Paste. Oh, I can. If you want to copy and paste, it'll be different if you're on a Mac or a tablet. But if you're on a computer, you can do this with Control C while you've got the thing selected, and then Control V to paste it. There's not a way to just right click, copy and paste. If you are not doing this on a computer, you will probably have to do this manually. Alright, so far so good. Now I've got my things moving and they're going. Excellent. I really like that. Oh, do you know what I should do? I should make them have a start position tonight. So I think I'm good with where they're starting now. So I'm going to say I just want them, when the green button is changed, to go to, here we go, and here go to. So you'll notice the coordinates change. That just gets them start where they are. That means that even if I move this over here, and this over here, for example, it's all working fine. Brilliant. That's now presenting quite a good barrier. But at the moment, my truck can just go through them. So I'm going to need to do some sort of sensing thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this one and I'm going to duplicate this because I'm going to change it. And I'm going to say makes the rock damage the vehicle. And so if it is touching, now I don't want to do touching color, I'm not interested in that one. Instead I'm going to go down to sensing because I need to be sensing what's happened. I'm going to say if it's touching rocks, or it could be touching rocks too. You can see that these are the same thing. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make this and then I'm going to make just an identical one to do for rocks too. And now what do I want it to do? I don't want it to do all this. Instead, I'm going to make it, sorry, let me get rid of all these. It's just done the thing by accident. There we go. Instead, what I'm going to want to do is play something like a sound. So a bit like this one. I'm going to say play a sound. And I don't want wind this time, do I? I want something else. So what you can see here is I only have one in the list. The way to get more sounds is to go over here to the sounds tab. And then over here you can choose a sound and you can look for one we've got. So I want something like a lose. Is there a lose sound? Let's have a listen. That's a bit much. Let's see if we can get something else. If you just hover over them, you'll see they'll play all sorts of things. But what I really want to do is look for something that looks good. Or how about a bonk? Could be good. Boing. Boing, not so much. Bonk could be good. Let's see if we can come back to something new. Bossa Nova. Not really right for what we're doing, but that's what we were learning about in music, isn't it? Let's see if we can find anything. Cymbal, drums, growl, not really, hand clap. Not anything good here. Ricochet. Could be. I really want something that's like a crash or a smash or something like that. Nope. Nothing too good here. If you have the ability to record at home, you can record your own sounds, but I don't know if it's going to have that, so I'm not going to do that here. Instead, I'm going to say, oh, how about this eggs? No, I don't think so. It doesn't sound like eggs to me, does it? Oh, how about this? That could be a bit too positive. How about a symbol? Do we have any symbols? That could be good. The symbol one. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to say play sound symbol. And then what I'm going to want it to do is reset to the beginning. So in that case, if it's resetting to the beginning, I just need this stuff over here. And that should be good. Now I can duplicate this lot, put that in there. And now what should happen, and we can test it, is if this touches here, it's going to go play the sound and go back to the beginning. Good so far, but we have a problem, which is the rocks just seem to keep going. How can I make that more realistic? Well, let's go to the rock program. And now I'm going to say I want to do sensing. If so it's going to be if it's touching. I'm going to say, oh, when do I want to do this? When this is pressed, and now I'm going to want forever, I think. because I want this always to be working. There we go, and then we'll say if it is touching the truck, then I want the rock to stop. So is it possible to do that? Let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? I think that rotation thing over here is this one. I think they've changed the feature in this version. Let's see, is it possible to do it? I mean, I could do just hide. That would work. It'd be good if I could do a hide until done. But that would then hide the rock, and then when it goes back, then the rock would be gone. So maybe I then do over here, I say show, just to make sure that whenever you press it, it starts. Let's have a look at this. I'll go down here. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh no, I'm going to crash into the rock. The rock's gone. Then it didn't play the sound, did it? And I think that's because, since it's hidden, it's now not detecting that it's touching the thing. I think what we could do is maybe we could wait. Ideally, I'd want it to stop. What's the best way to make it stop? Oh, I've got an idea. What if we just say if touching track, then we could say move -5. Let's try that. Now if I go here, there we go. Now it's stopped, but now it's not playing the thing. Oh, why is it not playing the thing? Oh, there we go. If you go any further, then it will crash it, but it does not. Does not play it. That's really interesting. Do you know what? I don't know if I know how to fix this one. I could play around a bit more, but I know that this is getting quite close to the end. There was one more thing I want to show you, which is that there is something you can do here with the looks panel, which is you can change the costume. And so if you wanted to, you could go to here, costumes, and you could have something like, you go to the truck, then you could have something like truck A, and you could do something where it has to pick up the box, for example, and then when it does, it transfers. And the way you do that is you'd say something like, you start with this one, and you want to say start at, when it's the start, you want the looks, where we're at, switch the costume to truck A. Do you know what? Yeah, truck A is the one without it. And then you could put in something like, let's say we edit the backdrop. I don't actually like editing backdrop. I think we're going to put in a sprite. I said I wasn't going to do too much. You know, look, I'm going to put in loads. Let's say we want to say something like box. No, it doesn't really work. Oh, do you know what we could do? Go to costumes, do this one, and I could duplicate this one, and then I can just take off all of the bits I don't want, which is I want the trailer. Then what I can do is I can say I've got a, or actually, change this back here, and then I could make a new sprite, truck, we had it, why isn't it doing it now? It's got the truck. Oh, it does have the truck, but it's got truck A, truck B. Okay, interesting. What I want to do is just say box here, and I'm gonna take this away, take this away, take all of these aspects away, go to wheels, put that down here. How big was my other one? It's 20. I'm gonna make this also 20. And then what I can do is for this one, I can say similar to what I had here. So similar to what I had here. So if it's touching the truck, then instead of doing move -5, I'm just going to say hide. It might be better if we can wait, maybe. Do we have something in control that allows us to wait 1 second and hide? And then for this one, I might say similar idea here, duplicate. And then I'm going to say if this is touching box, then I want to control Wait 1 second. I could do a sound. I'm not going to worry about the sound now. Oof, not going to worry about the sound now. And then I'm going to change the costume. Which we do in looks. Switch the costume to be truck B2, truck B, right? Let's have a look. We don't need truck B2 here. We want to go from truck A to truck B. Okay, let's try it. So if we're up here, go down here. Brilliant. Now we load it up, and now we touch this. Oh no, we touched the thing. I'm now going to need to make this and this work properly. So before I go, let's press save, and then I'm going to leave you to it. Try to get yourself so you've got a game where, ideally, your truck changes. You have enemies, or in this case, environmental hazards that move. You have several levels, so you go between levels, and you've got sound effects. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do. Good luck. Let me know how you get on.